What's going on, guys? Welcome back to hashtag GSM for GM Season 4, Episode 9 here today in WWE 2K25 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well, and your eyes are not deceiving you. This is the complete card for tonight's SmackDown. Raw, Nick Aldis, whatever, they applied that This Is War card on us, so we are unable to use 5 of our current active superstars. And we didn't have a big roster to begin with. So that completely sabotaged SmackDown for the go-home show before SummerSlam. And that's exactly it. This is the go-home show, which, per the rules of the new game, here in WWE 2K25, you get 5 matches instead of 4. And then the pay-per-views are a much smaller card because they want to do the whole brand warfare bullshit. So as a result, we were given Flip the Script. That was not a mess up. That's exactly his name. Flip the Script. For tonight's show, he's taking on Finn Balor. Tyler Bate, who's feuding with Balor, unable to beat Balor. He will be getting involved in that matchup. Charlotte Flair taking on Tegan Nox in a rematch from here on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. Tegan Nox will be challenging Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Hence why Becky Lynch will be sitting in on commentary, quote-unquote, for tonight's matchup. And then in the main event, Seth Rollins taking on the United States champion Gunther, who we battled prior to WrestleMania a number of months ago. They will be going one-on-one in non-title action here tonight before Rollins faces Roman Reigns again in a rematch at SummerSlam. So a slew of superstars not available for tonight's show. The match we are watching, though, thankfully both guys are still available. Javon Evans and Ilja Dragunov going one-on-one. And not an official number one contenders match for the United States Championship, but it is implied whoever wins this matchup could be next in line for a shot at the Star-Spangled Prize. So that is our show for tonight. I think we're good on, I say we're good. We're not really good. We don't really have a complete card. And honestly, there would have been a time where I would have said that's bullshit. We got to find some people to fill out the card, stretch the card, whatever. Maybe we won't do interference in some of these matches. Bro, whatever. At this point, I don't even care. Like, I don't really care for the new rules of GM mode here in 2K25, the whole fucking 5-match thing and then brand warfare. I think it's bullshit. We're just making the most of it. I don't care how many people, how many fans we lose for tonight's show. We're just making the most of what we have. And at least we have a match we can watch in Javon Evans and Ilja Dragunov. I still got to fucking build feuds here. I still want to build feuds and not just put together a random show. And we have 4 matches that make sense. And we will be watching this one. So I think we're good. We are in Tampa, actually. We're in Tampa tonight. We were in Indianapolis last week. Let's see. Are we good to go? Why can't I? Can we not continue? Do we need to have a match here? I don't understand. I don't get it. Just for shits and giggles, let me try something real quick. Oh my god, man. I just do not like these new rules at all. They're just fucking stupid. We'll take him out of there and we'll take him out of here. Do we need to have a complete card? Because other shows have not had a complete card. Now we can confirm booking. Are you fucking kidding me? So we do need to have a 5-match card. So we do need to have a match in the opening slot. That's fucking stupid. You can have unbooked promos, but you can't have unbooked matches. You could have all the unbooked matches you want, by the way, in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Another reason to play that GM mode instead. I'm not having Tyler Bate beat Roman Reigns. So we are going to use the fixed match option on that. We're going to give that to Roman Reigns so he beats Tyler Bate in tonight's opening match. That's just fucking stupid, man. Well, you know what, actually? Well, hold on. I'm not canceling GM mode, although I kind of want to. I'm thinking, do we just give Balor? Well, I guess this guy's a heel, but so is Roman. Whatever, bro. I'm trying to think, do we just give Roman Reigns Flip the Script so Balor and Bate can have another match? I don't really want to do that, though. We could say Bate got involved in this match if Flip the Script wins. I'm just trying to think how this really makes sense. Roman Reigns having another match, it's against Tyler Bate. That makes sense. For Roman's sake, that doesn't really change. If he faces Tyler Bate or Flip the Script, it doesn't really matter. let's just do a third match with Balor and Bate. Let's just get it over with. I kind of wanted to stretch it out a little bit more. We'll do a third match between them tonight. We will do Roman and Flip Descript. Alright, fixed match. We'll use it on Roman Reigns. So he will definitely beat Flip Descript, so it's not a fucking... He's not losing. That would be very dumb. So we're going to waste our fixed match option on this, I suppose. Whatever, dude. I fucking hate that you can't have open matches. They took 5 people, and you can apply that 2 times a season. It said right before I hit record here, when they showed me the graphic again of the whole This Is War bullshit, it said that you could use it twice a season. And there's only 25 shows. It's just fucking stupid. Fucking dumb. Anyway. Confirm booking. I think we're good to go. We are watching Javon Evans and Ilja Dragunov, like I said. Confirm booking. All right. So we already know who's winning this match. Roman Reigns is losing to Flip the Script. I'm just kidding. Roman Reigns wins. Dull match. Who gives a shit, honestly? We're going to watch this match. Hopefully this is not as dull. Javon Evans and Ilja Dragunov going one-on-one. Like I said, not an official #1 contenders match for the United States Championship, but it is kind of, sort of implied. With both guys gunning for the gold, Ilja Dragunov got a shot at Gunther in non-title action a number of weeks ago and lost. Javon Evans actually beat Gunther. He could do what Ilja Dragunov did not. But then he lost when it mattered most against Gunther for the United States Championship a few weeks ago here on SmackDown. Skip all the entrances per usual. Skip this scene as well. If you missed it, go back and watch last week's episode. We watched this fucking awesome tag team match. It actually was kind of the catalyst for the singles match. Dragunov already going to town with his fucking chops here. Javon Evans. So these two teamed up last week. And like I said, if you haven't already seen the match, go back and watch it. It was a fucking banger. You get the occasional banger here in MyGM Mode on 2K25, 25, what have you. And this past week, it was a tag team match with Ilja Dragunov and Javon Evans failing to seemingly coexist, coming up short against Gunther and AJ Styles in tag team action. Match was awesome. It was actually AJ who got the winning pinfall over Ilja Dragunov. So I was actually considering doing that match tonight and not this. I wanted to do this at some point. I might have always planned on doing this match. But I wanted Ilja and AJ to go one-on-one after Ilja lost to AJ in last week's tag match. But we can always do that match next week or at another time. But we just have built up this great United States Championship picture that at some point we could realistically do a fatal 4-way for the title. Involving AJ Styles, who seemingly still had his sights set on the WWE Championship. He has knocked off a number of people in the last number of weeks. Oh, Javon Evans with a great splash there on Dragunov. He knocked off Javon Evans. He knocked off Tyler Bate. And he pinned Dragunov in last week's tag team match. So AJ, I thought, was kind of building his case for a shot at the WWE title. CM Punk, who was without an opponent right now, he retained the championship last week against Roman Reigns, following interference from Seth Rollins. Punk obviously taken from us on tonight's show, thanks to fucking Nick Aldis on Raw. But I'm not really sure who's next for CM Punk unless we go back to Punk and AJ, which would be totally fine. But honestly, I feel like it kind of makes sense to put AJ in the United States Championship picture. Which, in that case, I'm not really sure where we go from there. Maybe we rekindle the rivalry between Punk and Finn Balor. You know, it's all the people that have beaten Punk before, looking for another shot at the championship, and his kick there from Javon Evans. I believe he beat Punk on pay-per-view a number of months ago last year. And maybe he's the one coming looking for a title shot. I'm not sure. So we'll figure it out in due time. But tonight we're focused on Javon Evans and Ilja Dragunov in the U.S. Championship picture. Javon, great. Whatever fucking kick that was. I don't know what you would call it, but it looked cool. Javon firmly in control at the moment. He's setting up Dragunov, but he's taking too much time. Dragunov takes advantage himself, throwing Javon Evans right out of the ring. And Dragunov on the top rope. A dangerous place this man to be. Oh, great crossbody to the outside.
Who you are when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Picks up Javon Evans and lays him out right on the mat. He is hungry, is Ilja Dragunov, for a shot at the United States Championship. Knocking off Jimmy Uso a couple of weeks ago. Jimmy Uso was a notable win because he has won a majority of his matches here on SmackDown in 2007. Not SVR07, but we call the calendar year here in GM Mode 2007 because we've gone through 7 seasons of GM Mode since we started considering it canon back in 2K25. Ron Evans now up to a 6 count. Oh, and Dragunov not willing to take that count out win. He dives to the outside on Javon Evans. Now throwing him back in the ring. Doesn't want to win that way.
Trying to end this match here and now.
And he covers Javon. This could be it. 1. Oh, just a 1 count. Referee may have taken too long to make that count. Dragunov, no rest for the weary, wasting no time. Oh, with the diving headbutt on Javon, but I don't think he got all of it.
Could be the table turner. Javon
might have been looking for that Moscow Mauler or whatever the fuck he calls it headbutt. I'm thinking of Vladimir Kozlov. Ooh, man, Javon now. What's he looking for? Oh, shit, right off the top rope. So smooth. Oh, and Dragunov knocks him out. Oh, great clothesline. Might have been looking for that signature headbutt, that diving headbutt, but he missed. Man, lays out Javon right in his back, and the cover. Quick cover. 2. Oh, and just a 2 count. Oh, but Javon with the kip. Oh, and Dragunov lays him out. He saw that kip up and said, I'll raise you a jumping enziguri. Knocking Javon Evans the fuck out. Oh, rolling right into Javon Evans there.
Oh, man, he's got him in the crosshairs.
He is setting up Javon now. He's got him up for a beautiful power bomb. Shades of Gunther now setting up for that headbutt. Oh, boom, the H-bomb. I thought he was going for his patented headbutt instead. The H-bomb. 1, 2, 3. What a win for Ilja Dragunov here tonight. Back in the win column.
Here is your winner, Ilja Dragunov.
A lot of respect between those two men, but it is Ilja Dragunov who is hungrier, the superior superstar here tonight, aiming for another opportunity at the United States Championship. Great fucking match between those two in the time that they were allotted. I say allotted as if they had a time limit, but for as long as it lasted, that match was a lot of fun. And now we definitely have to do Ilja Dragunov and AJ. But first, he might have to go, or Ilja Dragunov and Gunther, and I meant to say he's going to have to go through AJ Styles first. So we're simulating Balor and Bate Part 3. Can Bate finally beat Balor? And he cannot! A 3rd straight win for Finn Balor over Tyler Bate. I think that's got to end that feud. Becky Lynch getting involved in Tegan versus Charlotte, and Charlotte Flair avenges the loss to Tegan from a couple of weeks ago with an assist from Becky Lynch for Tegan challenges for the championship this weekend. In our main event non-title action, Seth Rollins taking on Gunther before Rollins battles Roman Reigns this weekend at SummerSlam. We're going to simulate this match.
That's it. Ring the bell.
Seth Rollins beats the United States champion, riding a wave of momentum here tonight. Brutus Creed and Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Interesting match, but we're not going to watch their show. What is with this fucking... Oh, it's because I was on the match. I'm like, why is it red? Why is it highlighted in red? That's so weird. All right. Raw had way better matches, but we had no fucking stars, so you can blame Raw for that. We are up to $248,000. Honestly, that's a pretty good budget. We can either buy someone, probably buy the next arena so we can get out of the fucking bingo hall. Nick Aldis back in control. Well, whatever. Not winning by a fair amount, honestly. It's a bit more even this time. Triple H says, the script versus Reigns, it's okay to match up rule breakers. I understand. We're not continuing this. I understand what I did wrong, but we didn't have many options. Bates says, look, Finn has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else in the roster you can match me up against for a change? I could do that. I'm not doing you and Balor again. He's been beating you fucking left and right. I feel like Balor should be next up for Punk. We should probably have Balor call out Punk, because he's won his last 3 matches against Tyler Bate. And before that, you'd have to go all the way back to, when was the last time Finn Balor lost? It's been a while. He lost to Javon Evans last month. That's it, though, I believe. He beat Dragunov on week 1. I'm trying to look at the... I think that's it. I think he's only suffered 1 loss, and that was to Ilja Dragunov. But anyway, Rollins says, just wanted to thank you for keeping your word. Means a lot. Good management is always appreciated. Oh, for giving him the main event. All right, so we're at SummerSlam tonight, and here's that stupid-ass fucking... Oh, man, what is this shit? Can we not just fucking forfeit this nonsense? I mean, honestly, I might just play the match. I'm not fucking losing our people. Like, I have to put our women in a 4-way TLC match where they're, you know, fucking, not charisma, but their stamina, rather, is compromised for a match that doesn't matter. It's just ridiculous. Select an opposing brand, and next week a random superstar on their roster will have their ring level reduced to 0. This is just dumb. Also, did they earn that fucking thing where they fucked us over because they won that casket match? I'm willing to think that that's exactly what happened. So I'm going to have to play these matches, which is just stupid. My God. So let's do Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. We will definitely do that match. And let's give it a bit of a stipperoo. Roman Reigns beat Rollins last month at Clash at the Castle. Rollins beat Roman back at Backlash 2006, which would have been a year ago. This is the rubber match. Let's do, I like Ambulance. We just did a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. I'm not really sure. Underground? That's interesting. Win by submission or knockout in a ring with no ropes. We haven't done that before because that's new. Roman Reigns is like the king of last man standing matches. He beat Solo in one at WrestleMania. He beat Jimmy Uso, or Jey Uso in one, rather. I feel like last man standing is his stipulation, so I feel like that would make the most sense if we do a last man standing match between those two. I do want to do Underground at some point because I feel like that would be interesting. Casket I fucking hate because that means you lose whoever loses. Like, they're off your show. TLC match doesn't make sense with nothing on the line. It's really Ambulance or last man standing. I don't know when the last Ambulance match would have been. I think we did one last year, late last year. I kind of like last man standing because honestly, that's Roman's specialty. So we will do a last man standing match. I'm just looking at the 4-way triple threat options. I like the idea to do the gauntlet shit, a 4-way gauntlet. I like that a lot. Or an eliminator. To begin and overtime more enter until there is only one winner. I like that a lot. I like to do we've never done a gauntlet, so I like the idea of doing that for like the United States Championship on the next pay-per-view. On SmackDown, we might not have the bandwidth to do it, but on a pay-per-view, we could totally do it. So anyway, with these two, we'll do last man standing. That is Roman's specialty. Jimmy Uso, we could have get involved here, but, you know, I don't know. I don't really want to cheapen the match by doing that. Jimmy Uso already faced Seth Rollins in a cage match on SmackDown right before Clash, and Rollins won, so Jimmy's been kind of out of the picture since then as far as this feud is concerned. Let's see, and our second match will be Becky Lynch and Tegan Nox for the WWE Women's Championship. We'll do a call-out Balor, call-out CM Punk for a shot of the championship. And kind of like Ilja Dragunov calling out AJ after AJ pinned him in that tag match recently. Oh, no, not Naomi. Well, that match also makes sense. I want to do that match at some point. Ilja Dragunov and AJ Styles. All right. So we still have to fill this shit out. We can't continue without... I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh my God, bro. What is this? 2 teams of 2 compete inside Hell in a Cell. Oh my God, this is just stupid. I do not like this because it just wastes stamina for our stars for matches that don't fucking matter. Yeah, you get match rewards, but who cares? I don't even know what to do. Like, who would our team even consist of? CM Punk, Javon Evans. I like AJ and Gunther being the team because they had somewhat of an alliance a few weeks ago, so we'll probably just do them. Alright, so then I guess in the opener we have to do Charlotte and Naomi. And now we can confirm booking, by the way. We can't have this fucking open. Yes, you have to put someone in there. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I could hire someone for one fucking week, like a loser. Like a jobber or something. I just don't like this nonsense. This is why we probably will not be long for GM mode in this game, because I just fucking hate how it works. Let's see. That's our roster. Actually, by the way, we have a pretty... Oh, shit. We have like an... Look at that, how evenly distributed our roster is. We have a perfect amount of people. We have 15 people. Exactly 15 people, which is cool. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. Talent Scout. If I wanted to buy someone for 1 week, we could literally pay this dude, Dante Roberts, or Paragon J. Pierce, and any of these other bums for 1 week just to take a loss to the pay-per-view. The problem is that, which is good for the casket stuff, the issue is that we need, like, SmackDown, if we lose that match... If we fucking lose this shit, then they get the select an opposing brand. Next week, a random superstar on their roster will have their ring level reduced to 0. Like, I can't afford SmackDown or Raw to have that, rather. As being SmackDown, we can't afford Raw to have that. Just fucking dumb, man. It's just fucking dumb. I do want to hire someone else. We have enough money in the budget. We're up to $248,000. But what we're going to have to start doing is playing these matches. We're going to have to start... I'm going to have to play this match. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. It's the only way that we're going to be able to fucking get through this and win. Honestly, I guess it'll give us a chance to kind of switch things up. And we can still watch these other matches. We can watch the match with Becky and Tegan and Seth and Roman, but I really... Like, this shit is fucking dumb. And we'll see how long that takes. But anyway, that is today's show. We'll see how SummerSlam shakes out next week on episode 10. But until then, no need... that was not an intended rhyme, by the way. But be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more daily content here on the channel. Like I said, I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing GM mode here. The whole point of doing GM mode is me simulating matches. I enjoy simulating and watching matches, not fucking playing them. So I'm not sure how much longer we'll be doing this shit where I have to play the matches on these pay-per-views because it's just incredibly unnecessary. But I appreciate the support nonetheless. Be sure to check out all the other episodes of GSM for GM in the description box, the playlist for WWE 2K gameplay here on the channel. But nonetheless, folks, have an awesome one. I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.